Hi guys, you are welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this face, my name is Ugochukwu Jane Ezine, and if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for returning back to see this video. Thank you, I really appreciate you. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. So today we are going to be talking about anger. Anger is a strong feeling of displeasure, hostility, antagonism towards someone or something. This is usually accompanied with the urge to harm. Guys, when I talk of anger here, I don't mean the usual getting angry, getting offended, being sad, and just for some few seconds, or you are just normal sad, you are not happy, you are angry with someone, that kind of anger. I mean the one we call hot temper. Once you are in that state, you don't get to hear anything, you don't get to to listen to anything being said, or to pay attention to any other thing, and it can lead to your harm or you harming another person or destroying things. There are people that are suffering from that kind of situation. Yes, I call it suffering because it's a torment to them. There are people that have that issue, there are people that have that challenge. When you are married to them, you will find it difficult, so difficult to cope, because that can even lead to domestic violence. But if you are able to deal skillfully with an angry partner or angry spouse, you will be amazed how dramatically your relationship with that person will transform. So in this video, I will be giving you some effective ways to deal with an angry partner, or to deal with a partner with anger issues, with hot temper. Number one is de-escalate and neutralize emotionally. When you try to control a spouse when they are angry, or anyone at all when they are in that state of anger, you will see that you find it difficult, because they seems to get even more angry. But you just have to control your own emotions, because you cannot fight fire with fire. So all you have to do is to let them be. Eventually they will calm down and realize themselves. Secondly, be assertive and respectful. When talking to this kind of a person, you have to be confident, you have to be open, you have to be honest, you have to be direct. Like, you don't have to cut corners, you don't have to, you have to be straight to the point each time you are talking to such a person. You have to express yourself or your wants directly and respectfully, also considering their own feelings. The third one is communicate constructively, understand and validate. You have to communicate constructively, you have to understand, you have to validate. Most people get angry when they feel unheard, when they feel that they are being ignored, when they feel that they are not being recognized, they are not being appreciated, they are not giving that attention they needed. So this is one of the things that makes most people to get angry. We all know this as women. We women, this one is mostly for us, because women, we love attention. We love when we are giving that gist, when we are doing amiibo with our partners, that they should listen to us, they should pay attention and follow up all the follow up the gist. So if you are a man or a woman and you have a partner that have anger issues, this video is for you. If your partner is that kind of a person that enjoys you paying attention to him or her, that enjoys you listening and following up whatever he or she says, you have no other option than to always try to pay attention and always try to understand whatever he or she is trying to say. If you are discussing with someone and the person is not paying attention to you, and you notice that the person is not even listening or not in any way paying attention to whatever you are saying, I believe you'll be angry with that. So try to validate time to time. Be like, you said that the dog is white and the broom is red. So that kind of a thing, you just have to validate to show that you are following up, to show that you are, your mind is there, you are trying to understand whatever he or she is saying. In that case, that person will feel more relaxed, will feel more comfortable discussing with you. But if the reverse is the case, if you are not paying attention, the person might get angry and feel like, oh, this person is not even giving me time and all of that, and the anger might come in at that stage. Another one, which is the fourth one, is practice patience. Patience is the real antidote to anger issues. If you are patient enough to wait, to try not to talk, to try not to do things or say things that will result to further reactions, you have to be patient with that person. You have to suppress your own anger in order not to escalate things. It is wiseness and not weakness. Now the fifth one is pick your battles. Pick your battles. Yes, when we say pick your battles, we don't mean in the war front, in the battlefield, maybe in the military combat. It's also relevant with the relationship you have with your partner. You have to pick your battles. It's not everything that comes that you react to. It's not anything that comes, any issue that comes that you react to. There are things that you don't react to. There are things that you just let slide, because you have to lose some fights in order to win the war. The war you are fighting here is anger, that anger issue. So losing some arguments in order to win that person to behave normal is a very big achievement. So you have to pick your battles. Not everything that comes up that you start talking about, that you start reacting to. Of course, you may be able to win every argument that comes in, but trust me, when you continue doing that with your partner, be it your wife or your husband's, before you know it, the strength in that relationship will start getting weaker. The relationship between you two will start getting weaker and weaker by the day. Before you know it, everything will just be like that. You people are just housemates and no longer spouse, which is not what you want. So you don't have to waste your energy on every single argument that comes up in your marriage or in your relationship with your partner, because it is going to weaken your relationship. Sixth one is reflect on your actions and understand the trigger. Guys, you are going to sit down, reflect on your actions in order to understand what really triggered this person's anger, what really triggers your wife's anger, what really triggers your husband's anger. In that way, you will also be fixing yourself, because at that point in time, you are also thinking of what made me to behave this way that really triggered this kind of anger. And if you realize that you played a role in escalating the person's anger, escalating your husband's or your wife's anger, all you have to do is to take responsible and acknowledge it immediately. Don't hesitate. The seventh one is address the issue when your spouse is calm. Now, when your partner's emotional state is highly charged, believe me, even his cognitive state is also impaired. Like he or she can't listen to anything. He or she will not be able to pay attention to any other thing except that state that he or she finds himself at that moment. So all you have to do is to calm down and wait until he or she is calm. Then you'll be able to address anything or to let him or her understand whatever the issue was, or whatever you want him to understand. In that way, the person will be able to listen to you and also reason and understand your own positions in that. My last but not the least is think influence and not control. Guys, believe me, you can't change your partner. You can only influence him or her. Remember, you both are adults and you grew from different backgrounds with different upbringings, and you people are two different personalities. So trying to change him or her might be so much difficult for you to do. So the only thing that you are going to do is to influence him or her. Remember, you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Yes, treating your spouse with sweetness, trying to influence him with your own positive energy will also help him to understand your position in that family. Will also help him to understand your personality so well. This will also help him to understand how you feel, and in that way you will be able to achieve more productive outcome. If you are able to apply all that I listed, you'll be surprised to see how the energy between you both will transform dramatically and your relationship will flourish. If you have watched to this stage, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you so much for watching to this stage. Do well to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, guys. Drop your comments if there is any other thing that you feel that will help someone to manage a spouse with an anger issue. Please do well to drop it in the comment section. The person might get to read it. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. I really appreciate you. Let's call it a day and see you guys in my next video. Bye.